Got a minute? This won't take any time at all. Allow me to explain. Time is a tick-tock trick we play. We haven't got a second to lose because there are no seconds, days, or years. There's only now and not now. We live in the fleeting now and die into the eternal not now. All the rest is just a tick-tock trick we play as we try to partition forever. A silly mortal trick that fools no one but ourselves. The trick was originated in ancient Babylon by the ancient Babylonians who happened to be there at the time. The ancient Babylonians were a left-brained people with strong mathematical tendencies. Likely less imaginative than analytical, they would never have imagined the extent to which their invention would spread in distance and, yes, in time. It would spread like magic. The oldest trick in the book. Time is the real hoax. Every now and then, time slips, so you catch it out of order. But then you refer to your trusty clock to get you oriented again. Timepieces are devices of the hoax, contrivances of the conspiracy originated by the Babylonians to regulate the people's movements. At length, the trick is on the tricksters. Time caught on so devilishly well, it took control of the world. And now, millennia after the fall of Babylon, time maintains its hold over peoples the likes of which the Babylonians never imagined. Their hoax has so long outlasted them, there are multitudes who have no concept of Babylon, yet know the time of day. Now, as you hear me saying these words, you're aware this is a recording, and that at this moment, chronologically speaking, I may be saying other words, or listening to someone else's words, or sitting somewhere in utter silence, lying on a beach, or reclining in my grave, chronologically speaking. Yet here I am before you. We circumvent time all the time, using recordings, books, our memories. We spend a lot of the present reviewing the past. And by the time we finish a review of the past, there we are, in the future. It appears that time has gone by that we didn't experience as the present. Should that time really count? We consult the clock that tells us a certain amount of time has passed, and we take the clock at its word, at its numbers anyway, even though it doesn't seem to us that as much time could have passed as the clock claims. But we convince ourselves that our own sense of time is mistaken, just so we can stay on schedule with everyone else. And everyone else does the same, because above all else, we defer to the clock. Our common faith in time is the one true faith. Is time the one true faith? Big Ben, 10 after 10, arms outspread as if crucified, but not one to stand still for self-sacrifice. Big Ben stands the center of the one true faith. In time we live, we work, eat, pray, day after day. Big Ben rules with iron hands, and we obey. Even after Einstein revealed time's feet of clay, In time, the iron hands will rust. In time, all time will turn to dust. But we live in time, and in time we trust. The illusion, you see, is that time is absolute, universally consistent. Einstein showed this not to be so. But Einstein's theory that exposed time as a relative thing is difficult to grasp and easy to ignore. Time is the fourth dimension, but we have a hard time thinking in terms of 3 dimensions, let alone 4. We are vaguely aware of those extra dimensions, but tend to lapse into 2-dimensional thought because it's less demanding. So we go about our business as if time were absolute and the earth flat. Told you that would take no time. Of course, if you consult a timepiece, it may indicate that 6 minutes or so have elapsed. But now you know not to believe that for a second.